Welcome back to the channel The Dark Neuron. Today we are diving into something truly fascinating. So sit back, relax, and let's begin.
It starts with a time. Not just any time, but 3:03 a.m., the kind of hour when the world is suspended between reality and dreams, when shadows stretch longer than they should, and silence feels heavy, almost alive. For most people, it's just an odd number on a clock. For those who have lived it, 3:03 a.m. is a warning. A countdown to something that doesn't belong in the world of the living. It began with a knock. 3 knocks, precise, measured, echoing through a house that had been silent all night. At first, Sarah told herself it was nothing. A branch brushing the window. A neighbor returning home late. Her rational mind tried to explain it, tried to convince her that the universe hadn't suddenly decided to play a cruel joke. But then the second night came. 3 knocks again, at the exact same time. 3:03 a.m., like clockwork. And suddenly, it wasn't just noise. It was a presence. A pressure in the air that made her chest tighten, her pulse thrum against her ribs. She tried ignoring it, locking doors, even sleeping on the couch. But every night the knocks returned, growing louder, sharper, almost impatient. Sarah started noticing small things. Objects shifted, just slightly, as if someone or something was moving through the rooms when she wasn't looking. The air smelled different, metallic, like old blood, and shadows seemed to linger longer than they should. She would wake to the sensation of being watched, the hair on her arms standing at attention, and the creeping certainty that whatever knocked at 3:03 wasn't asking for permission, it was claiming something. One night, driven by a mixture of fear and defiance, Sarah decided to confront it. She waited in the dark hallway, heart hammering, listening. The clock struck 3:03, 3 knocks. She froze, breath caught in her throat. Summoning every ounce of courage, she whispered, "Who's there?" Silence, and then a voice. Not a whisper, not a growl, but something that sounded like the scraping of 1,000 fingernails across a chalkboard. Low and deliberate, "I've been waiting for you." Sarah stumbled backward, knocking over a chair. The voice didn't come again, but the air grew colder, heavier, as though the room itself was pressing in. She fled to the living room, flipping every light switch, but the shadows remained, thick and unyielding, pulsing in corners her eyes shouldn't have been able to see. Over the next week, Sarah researched. She discovered stories countless others people across the world who had experienced the same phenomenon, 3 knocks. Always at 3:03 a.m., always preceding unexplainable disappearances or tragedies. Some claimed the knocks were a summons, a way for a presence to choose its next victim. Others believed it was the remnants of a curse, a hinge between the living and something far older, far darker. That shouldn't exist. Desperation led her to a local historian who had spent decades cataloging strange occurrences. He told her that in folklore, 3 knocks are more than a signal, they are a pattern, a signature. A being capable of breaking the normal rules of time and space, reaching into our world only when the veil is thinnest. And at 3:03 a.m., the veil is thinnest of all. The historian warned her, ignoring it doesn't make it go away. Denying it doesn't save you. Only acknowledgement and perhaps confrontation can give you a chance. That night, Sarah prepared. She lit candles, drew protective symbols she barely understood, and waited. The clock ticked closer. 3:03, the knocks came, as if anticipating her courage, 3 crisp, hollow raps that vibrated through her bones. She faced the doorway and spoke firmly, demanding the presence identify itself. The third knock came with a weight, a force that slammed into her chest. Then silence. Too much silence. And then a final, chilling whisper, right behind her ear, "Next time, I won't wait." Sarah never heard the knocks again. But the feeling never left. Sometimes late at night, when the world is still and the clock reads 3:03, she swears she can hear faint tapping, just at the edge of her hearing. As if whatever visited her that first night is testing the boundaries of patience and the thin line between fear and reality. 3 knocks. 3:03 a.m. a warning. Or a promise. Because in the dark, some things don't knock just to be polite. They knock to choose, and if you hear them, know this: the question isn't whether to answer. The question is if you have the courage not to.
Thank you so much for watching. If you found this interesting, let me know your thoughts in the comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. See you in the next video.